Today, I'm going to show you something that might shock you. For the past 10 years, you've been using your smartphone the wrong way. Not because you're careless, not because you're not smart, but because nobody ever teaches us the hidden systems built inside our phones. Welcome back to Padded Vibes. In this video, I'm going to break down the things your phone can do, the settings that should have been turned on years ago, the features that could have saved you hours or even money, and the practical ways your phone can work smarter for you instead of slowing you down. Everything here is factual, tested, non-technical, and completely safe. You can follow along while holding your phone in your hand. Let's begin. For the longest time, most people think phones are mainly for calls, text, social media, and the regular apps. But the truth is that modern smartphones are actually advanced pocket computers with hidden tools that most people never activate. And these tools silently affect your battery life, your speed, your storage, your productivity, and the way your phone reacts when apps run in the background. Over the last 10 years, I discovered that most smartphone users, including myself at some point, always make the same mistakes, letting unnecessary apps run constantly, ignoring background processes, misusing storage, and not taking advantage of gesture shortcuts, automation settings, or built-in offline tools. The first major thing people get wrong is battery control. Most people think closing apps from the recent list helps save battery, but in reality, constantly closing apps forces them to restart from scratch every time you open them, and restarting uses more power than leaving frequently used apps in standby mode. The correct way to manage this is inside your battery settings. Every smartphone, whether Android or iPhone, has a background activity or background app refresh control. Instead of closing apps, you simply restrict background refresh for apps that don't need to run all the time. For example, social media apps, shopping apps, and games don't need to be refreshing in the background, but messaging apps, maps, calendars, and your email might need it. Just doing this one change alone can give you longer battery life, smoother performance, and less heating. The second mistake people make is storage management. Most people delete photos and videos only when their phone is already full. But the real problem isn't your media, it's duplicate files, cached data, temporary downloads, and unused apps quietly stacking up over months and years. Your phone has a hidden storage analyzer. Android calls it device care or storage manager. iPhone has iPhone storage under settings. Inside that menu, you'll see something shocking. Apps you rarely open still take hundreds of megabytes of cached data. Old WhatsApp backups you forgot about, screenshots you don't need anymore, downloads from years ago, unused system logs, and temporary data from apps you uninstalled long ago. Every phone has an option called Offload Unused Apps or Remove Unused Apps. This doesn't delete your important data, it just removes apps you haven't opened in weeks while keeping your files safe for when you reinstall them. Doing this once a month makes your phone feel like new. The third mistake is ignoring your phone's automation features. Your smartphone can actually perform tasks automatically while you sleep, while you drive, or while you're busy, but most people never use these tools. For iPhone, automation is inside the Shortcuts app. For Android, it's inside the Routines or Digital Assistant settings. You can set things like automatically turn on Do Not Disturb when you're charging at night, automatically reduce brightness at 1 a.m., automatically open a playlist when you connect your earphones, automatically send you reminders when you reach a location, or automatically turn on battery saver when your battery hits 20%. These automations save you time and make your phone smarter without installing any extra app. The fifth thing people get wrong is notifications. For 10 years, most phone users let every app send notifications, even apps they don't care about. This is the biggest reason for distraction, battery drain, and slowdowns. Your phone allows you to choose silent notifications, priority notifications, lock screen notifications, or turning them off completely. When you reduce notifications to only the important apps, your phone becomes faster, quieter, and more focused, and your mind becomes less overwhelmed because your phone isn't buzzing every minute. The fifth mistake is not using your browser efficiently. Most people browse the internet with multiple tabs open for weeks. They keep reloading the same pages, they manually search for the same websites repeatedly. But your phone can actually store offline pages. On Chrome, you can top the menu and save a page for offline reading. On Safari, you can add pages to your reading list and they sync offline automatically. This means you can read articles, study notes, or tutorials even without data. If you travel, live in areas with poor internet, or want to save data, this feature is a lifesaver. The sixth thing people use incorrectly is screenshots. Most people take screenshots to save information, but your phone has a built-in feature called text extraction or live text. This allows you to copy text directly from images. Just open your photo, tap the text icon, select the text, and paste it anywhere. Instead of saving hundreds of screenshots, you can extract only the information you need. This keeps your gallery clean and your storage free. The seventh mistake is not using built-in password features. People store passwords in notebooks, WhatsApp messages, or their heads, but your phone already has a built-in secure password manager. On iPhone, it's called Passwords. On Android, it's Google Password Manager. It stores your login data securely, autofills your credentials, and even warns you if a password was compromised in a data breach. This keeps your account safer and saves you from typing long passwords repeatedly. The eighth mistake is not using your keyboard to its full potential. Most people don't know their keyboard can do more. It can translate text instantly, type with swipe gestures, predict sentences, store clipboard history, and even convert speech to text with high accuracy. The ninth area where most users get it wrong is app permissions. Many apps ask for permissions they don't actually need, like location access for apps that don't require it. Your phone allows you to set permissions to while using the app or ask every time. This keeps apps from tracking you unnecessarily and also saves battery because location scanning won't run in the background. The 10th mistake is not using built-in security features. Every phone has emergency SOS shortcuts, device finder tools, and safety check features. These can help you locate your phone, protect your data, and keep your information safe if your device is lost or stolen. The final mistake is never restarting your phone. A simple restart once a week clears out temporary system clutter, stops rogue background processes, and refreshes memory. It's the easiest maintenance thing you can do. Over the last 10 years, smartphones became powerful enough to replace laptops for many people, yet billions of users around the world still rely on outdated habits that make their devices slower, weaker, and less efficient. When you use your phone the right way, managing background activity, optimizing storage, controlling notifications, using automation, and taking advantage of the hidden tools, your phone lasts longer, performs better, and becomes a powerful personal assistant instead of a distraction. That's how you fix 10 years of using your phone the wrong way. If you want me to create a full visual guide for each phone type, Samsung, Xiaomi, iPhone, Tecno, or Pixel, just tell me your device model and I'll make a full tutorial video script for it too. Thanks for watching Padded Vibes. Check the description to join our community. See you in the next video.